Hello folks, and welcome to a new episode of Dungeon Lore. This time we're gonna cover the Blackfathom Deeps, located in Ashevale on the western coast up north, right over here. So Blackfathom Deeps used to be, way back when, before the War of the Ancients, used to be a temple to Elune, the moon goddess of the elves. During the sundering of the War of the Ancients, the temple basically broke and fell into the sea, and it remained untouched for a long time, until basically the Naga and the Satyrs that are in the region were drawn to the power that reigns, in this temple. Well, they're drawn there, and also were the cult of the Twilight Hammer. So the cult of the Twilight Hammer went there and they did several sacrifices in that place, and those sacrifices basically attracted the attention of the old gods. Because there is a rumor, legend, that within the temple lies Akumai, who is basically a minion type of thing, a pet of the old gods, and they like him a lot, and they want him to be freed or active, something like that. And so they contacted the Twilight Hammer, because obviously the Twilight Hammer is evil, and they made it so that the Twilight Hammer would protect Akumai. And so the corruption of this place started. There is also a rumor that the ghosts of former night elves are in the dungeon, possibly from before the Sundering and the War of the Ancients. This rumor and these tales were originally in Aberdeen at the inn, but since Cataclysm the inn has been shattered, and so it is impossible to see those rumors anymore. Before we jump in, if we look into the dungeon journal, we will see Blackfathom Deeps. Let's read what it says. Once dedicated to the Night Elves goddess Elune, Blackfathom Deeps was thought to have been destroyed during the Sundering, lost beneath the ocean. Millennia later, members of the Twilight's Hammer cult were drawn to the temple by whispers and foul dreams. After sacrificing untold numbers of innocents, the cult was rewarded with a new task: to protect one of the old god's most cherished creature, a pet that is still in need of nurturing before he can unleash his dark powers on the world. So that is the story behind it. There is a lot of Naga, I believe I don't know if there's any Satyrs in there, because it's underwater, obviously. We're not in the dungeon yet, so we don't have a map. All the quests, as with previous dungeons that we did, have been moved. Have been moved inside the dungeon now. So there's really not much outside of the dungeon to do, because like the Wailing Caverns, the dungeon itself hasn't really been updated, whereas the zone around it, because of Cataclysm, has totally changed, and especially the story has gone along. So really, what all we have is the quest inside. So we'll try not to get lost. I know I say this every single time, and every single time I do get lost. I believe it'll be this way. So far so good. Lots of Naga here. Yeah. Ooh. I'll take that too. Alright, so we will find our way to the dungeon. And once inside, we will go through, hopefully get some quests. Good lord, where is it? It's not here. Aha! Ah, there we go. I was totally gonna go right, thinking it's probably this way, but of course, once again, I would have been wrong. Alright, so here we are in Blackfathom Deeps. I will keep saying depths to the end of days. Alright, let's see what's what. Knowledge in the deeps. It is my duty as a trainee to collect lore for my superiors. Old lore. It is my duty also, apparently. Powerful lore. Lore that opens doorways, and lore that could awaken more to those who sleep, if it is mishandled. There are rumors of an old piece of lore, the Lorgalis manuscript, at the bottom of the pool of Asgar, in a pitted iron chest. It is the old dwelling of our long-dead ancestors. They held great knowledge before the city fell in ruin. Search for the manuscript.
May the
That
stars guide you.
sounds interesting.
What brings you?
Twilight Falls. Empowered by the ancient rites of the chaotic old gods, the members of the Twilight Hammer strive to bring about the return of their dark patrons and spread death and terror across the world. We believe that the Twilight Hammer has allied with the Naga and are amassing here. Whatever evil plan brews in the deeps of the old temple must be thwarted. Wage war on the hammer and bring back proof of your deeds. Twilight Hammer is really, like, along with Gul'dan, some of the nastiest people in this whole, like, Warcraft place. Researching the corruption. Foolish blood elves troll. What? Foolish blood elves toll with demonic magic. Have they not witnessed what happened with the Naga and with the Satyrs of Kalimdor? I fear that the blood elves will meet a similar deformation. Azeroth cannot afford to give birth to another vile race of monsters. I wish to study the brainstem of the Satyr and Naga, so that I might deduce what fare the Sindorai. You will correct me in the comments. The Sindorai are headed towards. Try to avoid harming the stem while you kill them. It won't do any. I won't take anything for perfect stem. Well, this is not all that fascinating. In search of Thal'darath. There's something sinister going on within this place, Maelstrom. We fear that the rumors of the Naga working with the Twilight's Hammer are true. I sent Thal'darath, one of our best scouts, further to investigate the matter, but he hasn't returned. Seek him out. If he's alive, find out all that he's learned. Alright, so basically Naga and Twilight Hammer possibly working together to reawaken the old gods and protect their pets. Sounds nasty. So let's see something now that we're inside. This is the dungeon. So let's see. We don't have. Weirdly, we don't have any quest to kill any evil person or bosses. But let's see in the dungeon journal what order: Ghamoo-ra, Lady Sarevess, Galehast, Twilight Hammer, Akumat. Let's see. I feel like there should be 2 levels. Ah, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Cotton Pool. So Sarevess would be the first boss. So let's head that way and get the manuscript on the way. And then we can kill Ghamoo-ra. Ghamoo-ra, nice. Ghamoo-ra, for you who might not know, is probably a play on Ghamoo-ra, who is the sort of turtle who fights Godzilla in the Godzilla movies. I seem to remember there were things back when under here. Giant clam. Let's see what the giant clam says. What the hell? Oh, we have a rare in here, or he's probably actually above ground. Okay, well, let's get those. Alright, so I'm totally not where I'm supposed to go. That's very good. Here we go. Not here either. I guess I have to get in the room. Sure. Alright, so this leads to nowhere. Apparently. How do I guess I have to jump there, but how do I I'm pretty sure I saw stairs. Oh well. There we go. And here we are, nothing like a jumping puzzle in an MMO. Alright. Oh, by the way, I am fighting with a weapon because some bosses may have dialogue, you know, as their life dwindles, and I don't want to miss it, so I'm just fighting without anything. Go up to the brainstem. Iron chest, so this is where the manuscript should be. Get some brainstem on the way. Really? Lorgalis manuscript. Let's say. Our world brims with history, history of races, new and old, history between wars long dead and those which still smolder, history of gods visiting from the skies, and history of older gods who sleep in the earth. So I'm assuming visiting from the skies, titans, and older gods is old gods. I speak now of those beings, the old gods, those who dwelt and raged across Azeroth when the world was new. The old gods are the will of our world. In every storm there roars the laughter of an old god. The blaze of a wildfire is the heat of their gaze. As old gods walk. Oh, shit, I can talk English. I can't talk English, that's even better. As old gods walk. I walk outside. Walk, yeah. Damn. Okay. As old gods walk, the earth trembles and breaks, and lesser things scream and tear at their own flesh in despair. The despair they should, for just as fire shows no mercy to a child's curious hand, the old gods have no care for those beneath them. At best, we are pawns. At worst, we are playthings. They were the first masters of the world, and they ruled with might and terror. Though they are now chained and sleeping, their servants still roam, and we small, frail mortals cannot match their strength. Those who try are devoured, but those who know their place, who kneel in supplication to the servants of the old gods, who willingly sacrifice mind and soul, only they will find favor. That sounds an awful lot like a Twilight Hammer manuscript here. Akumai, Princess of the Deep, serves the old gods. She dwells in Blackfathom Deeps, blessing its cave with her ancient wisdom. Brought to the deeps by older mortals, Akumai is the symbol of divinity. She has but a sliver of the old god's power and savagery, and yet hers is still beyond measure. And so she is worshipped, and she is feared and loved. Oops. Oh, that's not... Woof. I totally didn't think about that. Alrighty. Stressful moments. So this sounded an awful lot like a Twilight Hammer talk right there. Actually, yeah. I have a feeling I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Of course not. Let's go this way. No? Is it? Is it above? It looks like it should be under. For some reason. Oh. It's because I am not paying attention. Thank you. Alright, so Fathom Sea Witch, also this looks like, no wait. Okay, these are all, oh yeah, okay, I see. She's in the back. Silver. Always use silver. put that away. Sarevess. Let's see what this say. Oh, I should have killed that first. Oh well. The Twilight's Hammer granted Lady Sarevess her own private cove within Blackfathom Deeps, continuously sending her fresh sacrifices. Cultists hope that her rituals and research will result in magical protection that will allow them to worship the terrifying Hydra at the Deep's core without fear of becoming its next meal. Alrighty.
You should not be here. Slay them.
I'm alone. And who are you talking to anyway? Ah, whoops. Alright, so now I guess we'll go kill Ghamoo-ra on the way. And the next one would be the Murloc Gelihast, who is over there. So, oh, and we have to talk to the guy who was lost also. And Ghamoo-ra is a turtle. Yeah, I seem to remember this place has good stuff for mages and priests. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. It's flowers. Yeah, not all that interesting. Well, actually, why not? When the Twilight's Hammer cult arrived, its followers roused and imprisoned one of the last peaceful creatures living in Elune's temple. The cult delighted in tormenting the giant turtle for years, flaying its mind and body until it succumbed to madness. Naming the beast Ghamoo-ra, the cultists trained it to attack outsiders and defend Old God's shrine. Poor Ghamoo-ra. Let's go. Scout Thal'darath. Looks like he found a little place to hide, but it doesn't look like he's doing too well. Ashevale was good to send you. There is indeed a wicked plot underway in this corrupted place. Really? That can't be right. I'm level 90 and I just got this achievement. It's sad. Never mind then. Blackfathom villainy. My strength has left me. I need your help. Long ago, this site was a great temple to Elune, but misfortune led to ruin when the corruption of an old god seeped up from below and tainted the sacred moon well. Akumai, a servant of the old god, rose from the waters. The Twilight's Hammer cultists have allied with the Naga to occupy these grounds. The cultists, led by Kelris, sacrifice innocents to Akumai for power. Slay Kelris! Twilight Lord. Sure, with pleasure. Alright, so let's go kill that Murloc. Get over here. Really? Satyrs. Boom. Oh, what? What is this? 0.1%, really? Alright, I don't have to kill those stupid Nagas anymore. I see murlocs. A dual wielding murloc. Interesting. That's all you gotta say? Alrighty then. Nothing else? Alright. Die. Really? Alright, now the trick is gonna be finding how to get to the next level, which the trident there says probably from here somewhere. Let's go back. I want to say it's over here. Of course. Quite right. I agree 100%. Oh, chest. Why not? Oh, where is my rogue when I need it? Huh, probably here. Oh, shut up. Yep, here we are. Oh, here's the rare. He is in here. Let's see what he gives. That's it. That's pretty lame. Oh, what do we have here? Flaming Eradicator. And a bunch of Twilight people. Not the movie. Let's kill them. Alright, so let's carry on. We will see. Cloth, yes. Really? Twilight Lord Kelris. Actually forgot to check this. The old god's call and Galahast answered, forcing his way into Blackfathom Deeps and slaughtering nearly a dozen surprised Twilight Hammer cultists with his twin sword. Impressed by his ferocity and brutality, the cult allowed him to stay, and he built his own shrine to offer sacrifices and receive blessings from the ominous presence in the temple ruins. I don't know if I've seen that guy. Oh well, not all that important, I don't think. Alright, so Kelris. When the cultists found a strange three-headed creature in the belly of Blackfathom Deeps, Twilight Lord Kelris was convinced the Hydra was a herald of the old god's return to Azeroth and his ticket to immortality. Kelris personally supervises the growth of the monster, even feeding him his own subjects to satisfy his wild hunger. A lovely little fellow.
Who dares disturb my meditation?
It would be me. Alright, this is done. And now finally we will go get Akumai. Oh wait, the door? How do I open the door? Seems like a classic Indiana Jones. Wow. I forgot about that. Alright. Alright, let's go inside. My lair. We are reaching the tail end of this dungeon. There he is. Pet of the old gods. Lovely. Nothing to say for yourself? Dune.
You got my attention.
I once followed the ways of the Twilight Hammer, obsessed with reviving the old gods. I journeyed deep into this lair to try to draw power from the cursed beast Akumai. After witnessing the sacrifice of countless innocents, I came to my senses. I was trapped, but now I am free, but so far from my homeland of Khazmodan. Indeed. Brave adventurer, I offer you passage to a very special land in return for slaying Akumai. If you wish, I can port you to the city of Darnassus. I actually don't want to do that, because the quest, completing the quest
Off with you.
is actually all the way back at the beginning, so I have to go all the way out there, so probably I'll just make my way. I won't bore you with the details. It's gonna take a little while probably, and then once I get back to the entrance, we'll pick up. Alright folks, and we're back to the entrance. So let's go turn in those quests, and then we'll be done with this dungeon, I believe. It's good to see you again. What news do you bring? Just for did you find Thal'darath? Yeah. Well, Kelris has eluded us for quite some time. It seems as though whenever evil made its presence known in these parts, Kelris had always played a role. For some time we considered him either dead or missing, but this makes perfect sense. By ending his reign, you have spared the lives of many innocent people. To sacrifice someone to a servant of an old god for one's personal gain is beyond reproachful. You have done a great deed, Maelstrom, and I thank you on behalf of Ashenvale. If only Thal'darath had survived. Oh, oops. 32, 32, 32.
Go in peace.
What brings you here?
Once I have enough samples to study, my true work can begin. Actions have been selfless. It is good of all Azeroth that you helped me in my research. Altogether not fascinating. Blackfathom Deeps was once an ancient Naga temple. It once housed a most powerful moonwell. Who knows what evil brews there now at the hands of the Twilight Hammer. You are no doubt of great noble blood, Maelstrom, and we and all of the people of Azeroth commend you for your efforts against evil. Two rewards. Huh. Wow, 3. Never noticed that before.
Goddess watch over you. Elune adore.
found the manuscript. What a joyous day this is. I will study it exhaustively and learn all there is to know. I'll make a full sentinel yet. Sentinel training. Your service to us is more than you know, Maelstrom. I hope this gift shows you my gratitude.
Farewell.
Alright, well this is it, folks. Oh, we didn't look at this. So finish on this. Akumai, an ancient evil, carries with him a small measure of the old god's power. His three-headed hydra is greatly feared for his mindless savagery and insatiable hunger for living flesh. But the Twilight Hammer worship him as a divine sign that the old gods will soon return. So nothing we didn't know. He's dead now anyway. She just said, I just love these wisps, they're so pretty. So anyway, folks, this is it. We will head out and see you in the next episode. Bye!